This is total war, gentlemen. This is a fight between good and evil. Which side are you going to choose? Look, your mind is going to play tricks on you. It's going to tell you that you shouldn't be where you want to be. You don't deserve it because of the things you have done in your past. Can you relate to that? I know I certainly can. I've experienced it over and over again. As soon as I start to see some success, my mind comes in and tries to snatch it away from me. You know what I call that? I call that the devil, right? You have God and you have the devil, right? God will come in and try and save you from these thoughts that are coming in, perpetrated by the devil, but sometimes you're just unable to control it. You're unable to overcome the urges of the devil. You're unable to overpower him with God's force, right? Sometimes he comes and he wins that individual battle for the day. But over the long term, I know that God is going to win the war. Every day is a little individual battle, and they accumulate over time. If you let the devil, if you are an accomplice, and you let the devil win and defeat you and God, more than you and God defeat the devil, you will lose. You will lose the war. The war is your life, right? If you want major things in your life, I'm not talking about money, right? I'm talking about making a difference in this world. I'm talking about really having the ability to influence, to change things for the better, right? To spread a message which you believe is great, right? Not to inflict harm on anyone else, not to do anything bad in this world, right? We don't want to harness our power and become an accomplice with the devil and inflict evil on this world with our power, which a lot of people have done throughout history. They acquire a lot of power and a lot of wealth, and then they push evil narratives on other people because they become insane. They start to believe that they are the almighty force in the world, right? They believe that they are now God. And if you ever believe that, my friend, you will be sadly mistaken, because that's not how this world works. And God will make you pay for that. He will make you pay. I promise you that. Never think that you were on the same level as God, because God is the almighty figure in this world. And he will put you in your place. Right? So, how can you become an accomplice of God? How can you guys get into cahoots with one another to defeat the devil? You have that desire for power, but you wield it in a beneficial way for humanity. And that doesn't mean that everybody is going to agree with you, because there's no way that everybody's going to agree with you. Just the fact that you're trying to influence things in the world means that there's going to be a divide. Some people will love you, some people will hate you, some people won't care. That's how it works for all topics, gentlemen. All topics, right? But some of you, and I've been this way as well in the past, are so scared. What are we so scared about? Right? We have one life. And we can die at any time. Anytime. It could be tomorrow. Right? I understand that very clearly. After having a near-death experience, I understand this could all go in an instant. The snap of a finger. Therefore, I do everything I can every single day to make a difference in this world, because what's the alternative? To live a life that is completely wasted. You did nothing in this world. No impact. No nothing. That would be a sad life. And every day, I'm disgusted by the idea of that. Disgusted, repulsed. I want to throw up at the idea of living an average, ordinary life. I remember someone saying this to me recently, and it made me so frustrated inside. I swear. You know what she said to me? She said, you can make an impact on this world, by just being a good person individually. What kind of line is that? You can make an impact by being a good person individually in your own small circle? No, my friend, that's a very naive worldview. And I can understand what she's thinking when she's saying that, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work because there are things going on in this world where if you just say that line to people, they're not going to listen, right? People are fundamentally flawed in many places around the world. Fundamentally, they've been brainwashed, right? By society, they've been brainwashed by the powers that be. And someone has to come and rise up and say the truth. And inevitably, that's going to cause a lot of chaos and conflict. But I believe that I was meant to be one of those people. And I'm ready for all the heat. I'm ready for all the heat. And if you're not ready to take the heat, if the idea of not taking heat and of becoming a figure that people are angry toward and they want to even hurt you in some instances, right? I hope that doesn't happen to me. But I have views. I have views on things, right? And the powers that be want my views to be silenced and suppressed. They want young men to just be weak and docile and to not tap into their masculine energy. And I think it's terrible. I think it's really sad. And look, I know that I am just an individual person. I want to remind you, I never, ever equate myself with the Almighty Being who is God. He is the one that is in control of all of these, and the future is already dictated. The future is already dictated. He has laid out my path. But God has shown me the light. He's shown me that there are certain things in this world worth fighting for. And that's what life is. It's a fight, it's a war, it's a battle. And if you're willing to go through it, my friend, it's game over. It's game over. So, if that sounds good to you, if that sounds good to you, my friend, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Discipline Institute. You can click the first link in the description. Join a group of young men who are here to win. We're not here to play.